This is Wayne. You're live on Turfs Up Radio. Who do I have?
This is Mike Carnes.
Hello, Mike. How you doing, buddy?
Not bad. And yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. Hey, I appreciate you calling us here on Turfs Up Radio today. We're talking snow and ice, as you know. And tell us a little bit about what you got going on. What part of the country you in, for guys that don't know?
Indiana.
Indiana. You up northern Indiana or
Central, right in the middle.
Right. Okay. All right. So kind of in that sweet spot of Indianapolis area, maybe, eh?
Yep. Yeah, that's our main area we service around Indianapolis. So.
Is it? I got you.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about your winter. How's it going? And tell us a little bit about it.
We've only actually pushed snow twice, but we've had plenty of opportunities to go out and spread salt, which is what's helped give us a decent year. So
I hear you, man. You know, that's what I was just talking about. I'd rather run a truck with go out putting salt out than put a plow on any day.
yeah, and, seems like there's more money into that and less expenses. So
that's right, and hey, you don't have to worry about not seeing things when you're plowing a lot too. You know, I mean, and
right.
The curbs and I call them the teeth jogglers. You know, when you hit a sewer cap or something and on a parking lot and your plow trips, you're like, oh my God, you know. But
yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say I'd rather do salt than I can do it in a fraction of the time, and so
yeah. Yep, that's exactly what I was just trying to talk about here was, so many times, and I made this mistake myself, Mike, when I first started doing snow. I was just plowing snow. I was waiting on that 2-inch trigger, right? It's at 2 inches, but and I kept realizing, man, we're missing out on a lot of opportunity here. We're missing out on a lot of opportunity. So,
if you look at just about any time, any storm, Indianapolis is right there on that line. North of us gets snow, and south of us doesn't. So, I mean, we're always right there on that line. A lot of times, you go an hour north, you have 2 inches, but we won't see it.
You don't have it right there. It's funny that you talk about that dividing line. What's that, 70 or Interstate 70, 74, yep. Whatever. We've got a very similar situation here in Louisville where our dividing line is Interstate 64 a lot, where between us and southern Indiana it'll be snow, but we're in that transition zone quite a bit. And, they'll say, well, we're right in the dividing line. And sometimes I get a little frustrated at the weather forecasters because of that. How about you?
Yeah.
I don't think they realize how much we count on their forecast to prepare.
Yeah.
But
it's been. Well, I've been lucky. I'd rather not have snow some days just because having a full-time job too and trying to take care of all that. It's been hard to manage, but we've made it work. So.
Oh, I believe it. I remember those days, my friend, when you're trying to have a full-time job and build up your business enough to where you feel comfortable, maybe doing it full-time and pulling that trigger, no pun intended, to leave that full-time job sometimes can be an adventure. Or have you thought about that, or are you just going to try to keep them both going, or what's your thought?
I was gonna try to keep them both going, but they made the decision for me last week. So, hey, they didn't want to let me go. We had all that snow last week, and I had to. I told them, I said I won't be here. I put too much in to get to where I'm at, so I left.
I gotcha.
So,
well, that's a tough way, I guess, to go out, but hey, I wish you the best of luck, and I'm sure you're going to do well with it. I mean, you got a well-established business, I'm sure, and you'll be fine. I'm sure it was tough news, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it still is, but we're going to make it work. So
that's right. I think we're very resilient when it comes to us as an industry. I always say, we're great boats people. We're always redirecting ourselves because the wind blows another direction. And, I mean, maybe that's that wind that's taking you, it's maybe to make you feel a little bit better and a little more confident about, okay, yeah, maybe it was time to move along. So,
I've been wanting to for a while and was kind of scared to at the same time. So,
hey, it's hard to leave that guaranteed check, isn't it?
Yeah.
It, I remember that well. You know that, hey, whatever payday is Friday or every other Friday or whenever it is, you know that check's going to be there. And when you go to work for yourself, that's why I say it all the time. You and me and guys like us that do what we do, business owners. A lot of people don't appreciate the risk that we take when we go to work for ourselves every day.
Yeah.
They just don't appreciate the risk that is involved. And I never will forget, I had a college professor one time talking to us in a business class about, he said, people don't understand the stress of a business until they feel the obligation of meeting a payroll. He said, when you guys start, hiring people and meeting a payroll, and that's when you really understand stress. And that does throw another, that is another piece of the puzzle that we all put up with as owners in our industry.